Throughout all of modded Minecraft, Tinker's Construct remains one of the most popular of the old generation of mods, allowing players to not only create their own custom tools and weapons, but also giving them a new and innovative multi-block structure, the Tinker's Smeltery. I think at some point, the Tinker's Construct developers must have known that someone would push their mod to the limits, and with a server full of modded Minecraft veterans stuck in the Steam age, there was truly only one decision that we could make. So obviously, we built a Smeltery from bedrock to world height. It all started on November 9th, 2025, when my teammate Flurban was streaming and I was in the background, reworking our Tinker's Smeltery, which was a vital part of GTNH early game. While debating how large I wanted to build it, a viewer asked Flurban, "Can you ask 9 to make it max height?" That would look quite unwieldy, and it would probably take up at least a week of work. And that was that. Until suddenly, it wasn't, after 2 back-to-back donations set us off on a legendary and unforgettable journey. Naturally, I hopped into VC immediately with the rest of the members online, Neurotic Goose, Duck, Soycake, and Mastiox, and said, "Holy moly, someone just donated $100 to have us build a world height smeltery. This is going to be an insane week." Neurotic Goose's response was, "Yeah, let's do it. Today." Somebody needs to restrain this guy. So off we went on our wild goose chase, looking through NEI and calculating the raw resource cost of all the grout and clay and sand. A max size smeltery has an internal air gap of 7 by 7. This means that there are 4 outside walls, each 7 blocks, and there is 1 base layer of 49 blocks. To build from Y2 to build height, we would need 49 blocks at Y2 and 28 blocks from Y3 to Y255. That tallies us at a grand total of 7,105 blocks to build a smeltery. Using grout to make seared bricks, this would incur a cost of 21,312 sand, 21,312 gravel, and 14,208 clay dust. Resource cost aside, processing this would require several crafting steps repeated thousands of times, and a literal ocean of water, as water blocks in New Horizons are non-renewable. Duh. For some unknown reason, Goose had already taken it upon himself to mine out and store nearly 20,000 sand from a nearby quarry, so that was covered, but the rest would not have been easy. After realizing the full scope of the project, Duck stepped in to save the day. He had a method to build our smeltery faster than ever before, and that method was destroying the world. Now, wait a minute, let me break that down a little bit. In GTNH, there's an obscure netherrack recipe that takes 9 netherrack and crafts it into 9 cobblestone. This enables a player to massively cut down on mining times when going for raw cobblestone throughput, as netherrack takes significantly less time to mine. By melting this nether cobblestone in a Tinker's Smeltery, we could use the output to create seared stone, which was an accepted block for building our smeltery. This wasn't perfect, as each seared stone block would require 20 cobblestone blocks.
So 7,000 times 20, 140, 140,000? Oh, I hope you gentlemen like digging holes.
I love digging holes.
And with 7,105 smeltery blocks needed, we would need to mine and craft over 142,000 netherrack into cobblestone. This was a monumental task, but the increase in material cost came at the relief of processing speed. Seared bricks were a single-step, no-fuss recipe that could be scaled to our needs as we built our smeltery. So we got started, splitting into teams. Duct and I stayed in the overworld, building the seared stone processing infrastructure and constructing the smeltery, while Goose, Flurbin, Soycake, and Mastiox hopped into the nether to collect our 100,000 cobblestone. Duct and I quickly realized that an MV pump, a reward from completing loot games around the overworld, could be used to extract seared stone from a smeltery and distribute it to our casting basins. We began scaling up our setup and automating, all the while building up the smeltery in the background. The Nether team, after strip mining at Y64 for a while, realized they could both prevent mob spawning and maximize netherrack by simply quarrying at bedrock level. This would also avoid ores, which would clog up the inventory and slow down mining speed. Both teams harmoniously worked for hours, cracking jokes and optimizing strategies. And while this was happening, many funny hijinks ensued.
I really need to upgrade my passes and kit here.
Wait, is that you guys? What?
I'll be a second.
I was like, why are there wolves fighting a zombie right now?
Get him.
Hey man, I don't appreciate this shit. Oh my god.
We got him.
Can wolves climb ladders? That's the real question.
We can use gliders.
Wait, are they wolves right
Holy shit! Get me out of here, bro. If you're curious about the stray dogs running around, you can again thank Duck. Several days prior, Duck had found an incredibly niche witchery ritual that could turn players into werewolves. This would have players shed their armor and uncontrollably turn into wolves under the light of a full moon. This led to many, many hilarious moments. One unfortunate sacrifice of the werewolf debacle was me, an innocent bystander. Somehow, the werewolf NPC had gotten loose and decided to attack me, and naturally, that meant that I had become infected and would forcibly be turned into a member of the pack. Another consequence of our road to the Smeltery was something I like to call the Nether Backrooms, which was an incomprehensibly eerie 3-block tall room on the Nether floor that stretched for unfathomable lengths. You guys
These
are,
days.
yeah.
That's
oh my
accessibility.
God, what? Nothing could have prepared me for this wasteland down here. What the
It's like insane.
The problem
That's
was
big, isn't
we
it?
decided
And honestly, I didn't spend too long in there as I didn't want to find out what lurked in the shadows. After 3 hours of riveting gameplay, cracking jokes, and mining netherrack, Flurbin placed the final blocks at Y255, solidifying our world record height Smeltery. Alright, Flurbin, you do the honors.
I made it to the top. I thought I would never make it.
Guys, we can't split each other when we're taking the screenshot. We
Yeah,
can't.
no spleefing.
Wait, are we missing someone?
Yeah, I'm coming up. Okay.
Wait for Duck to place the last. Oh, I guess that's it.
Oh, hang on, we gotta...
The finished product was dubbed the Smeltery of Babel and could smelt over 12,000 items at once. The internal inventory was so large that we consistently lost items within the Smeltery controller to never be found again. Falling into the Smeltery was a death sentence, and poor Project Singularity members who fell in were also never to be found again.
That was very mean.
No, he tried to punch me like 5 times. I just have anti-knockback.
let me out, please.
Alright, I'm coming down. I'm coming down to save you. This is actually such a funny view.
As the last celebrations of our achievement echoed through the server, we ended our streams and called it a night with a wonderful shared experience and a massive eyesore of an obelisk to remember it by. Would I do this again? Probably not. Am I glad that I did? Well, you and my framerate are the only ones who can tell me. I hope you enjoyed this recap of one of my favorite moments of Project Singularity, and man, what a journey it has been. I need to thank and congratulate all of you for showing up and showing out in my streams. With your current support and the many new faces we've met along the way, I am well on the path to Twitch partner. As usual, my name is Nine, and I ask you to be kind to yourself and others and do the best that you can. With love, peace.